Welcome to the 2021 Halloween season recap special. If you're thinking that I should have come up with a better name, well, you know what? My brain's a little foggy from doing 30 other pieces of content. So, give me a break, people. I am, of course, Jeremy Jordan, donning my very nice witch cloak. And today we're going to take a look at some of the things that made the Halloween season so great. I've narrowed it down to three nominees, and at the end of the show, we'll announce who won Halloween. I've got my friend here to help me out, and let's take a look at the first nominee. Oh, shoot. All right, here we are. So, the first nominee of the night is Basic Cable. That's right. Well, Basic Cable is clinging for dear life with all the streaming services available right now. They are not going down without a fight. We've got some great series this year, like Chucky, which is fantastic. I highly recommend you guys check it out if you're a fan of the original films. They do a lot of nods to some of the original things, and they've also got this nice little self-contained thing going on its own where it's just really been fun so far. They had an awesome Halloween episode for the second one that was littered with Halloween aesthetics. So as a fan of the season, I'm all about that. So definitely a great watch. And then just, the marathons. The marathons have been incredible. You've got AMC's Fear Fest, which started on October 1st this year. And Sci-Fi has been having some awesome marathons. One of the first weeks in October, actually, while I was doing some editing, I flipped it on and they had Friday the 13th marathon with the interstitials, with the Jason marathon montages, which are just... It's so simple, yet that's all I ask as a fan. Give me some quick cuts of Jason doing fun things while we cut to commercial break, and even while it's edited, it's just there's something comforting about having those horror marathons on in the background, and that is why Basic Cable is our first nominee of the night. So while I go look for that doll, why don't we cut to a clip show? I put together a little montage of some stuff that didn't quite make it to the final edits of some of the projects. We've got some bonus footage from the witch hunt. We've got some outtakes from The Yard. And we've got also some other alternate takes that just didn't make it into some of the reviews. So let's check it out. So are you going to narrate the story over the reenactment?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get different shots. And then by those trees down there, we can maybe do a few shots with you and Mike robed up, and then the camera could be on a tripod.
Okay.
I thought there might be more coming.
Why, do you have another cloak?
A green pine.
Oh.
But out here, it's so dark, you're not gonna really.
Which hand, right or left?
Right.
There's a very nice staff you have there.
Right.
Very magical.
Thinking about maybe making this a giveaway for 31 Days of Horror.
That's right.
How do you win it?
Screen used. I guess, if you want to be entered in for a chance to win this cloak, all you got to do is like or comment on the...
Witch Hunt episode?
Yes. The Witch Hunt episode.
All right, action. All right.
How about just one more shot where it's you riding away on your bike and it's like from the back, from our backs, and we're just watching you leave the forest.
Like a POV shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, and now we are in week 3. The yard is definitely coming along. I'm not quite as far as I probably usually would be around this time. I think just because of the whole fact that I'm doing the Halloween project and also the initial let's just start over. The number one thing you want to go with is the stakes, some good thick stakes. But then, you might want to get creative and use some webs or something to keep things tied down, to keep it in the aesthetic, so you don't have just a bunch of odd, out of place looking rope. Or you can tape things if you hide it well enough. You can cover the tape up with paint, or just say screw it at a certain point and just use tape and rope anyways, and who cares? It'll obviously, if it's in the back, it's not going to matter a whole lot anyways. So that's definitely one of the biggest challenges that I face. Otherwise, it's just now accumulating all the things and figuring out how to store them each year. It becomes more and more, it grows each year. Like at a certain point, I feel like I'm going to have to get like a storage unit, but I'm not there yet. One time I'm happy with how a scene was from a year before. It usually it kind of keeps its form, but things are inevitably Jesus Christ, things are inevitably gonna change.
Oh my God. Oh, well, that's just not right. So this is how that party's going. Oh dear Lord.
Awesome. That's great.
Wow, those certainly were some great clips. All right, well, while we were gone, I did manage to find my co-host, and don't think there's going to be any more shenanigans anymore. So I think it would be a good time to talk about our next nominee. And let's see here. Yes, it's movies. So 2021 was a big year for movies. We had the Candyman remake. We had a sequel to Don't Breathe. We had another VHS. We had another Halloween film. So many films. And I haven't seen any of them. So, spoilers, this probably isn't going to be the winner of the evening. All right. So, for our next little segment here, we're going to do a little DIY. And it's about the yard. Because I've had a couple people ask me about some of the wooden boards that they saw. So, real quickly, I thought it'd be cool if I showed you how I made them. So, here we go. Welcome to Halloween Supply Central. We still got a lot of crap out here, and today I'm going to show you how to make these boards. So it's pretty simple. Basically, you're going to want to start with a big piece of styrofoam, something like you'd get in a TV box, or even something from Amazon will work. And then for the texture, I just used a simple wire brush, and you just go along the edges and make your textured wood, like so. I'm not going to do too much more of that because it is actually very messy. So when you do decide to make your texture, I recommend putting it under some plastic. Over some plastic, and yeah, just having something to clean it up right away, because it does make a lot of foam.
And then after that, once you've got a texture that you're happy with and you've cut your piece to look like wood, which, doesn't have to be perfect because we're making some creepy boards here. And it's supposed to look weathered and uneven. So once you get your texture and you cut your board, you want to make a base layer for the paint. And personally, I used this Bear campfire color. It's sort of an orangish color that resembles campfire, I guess. So that was my base layer. And then you get your base layer and you just kind of go to town with whatever spray paints you want. Use some blacks, some other darker browns in there. And once you get some color that you're happy with, there's your board. And then simply just cut a couple small holes into the edges and use some thin wire to secure it to wherever you want to secure it. Luckily for me, I have some shutters that I used outside the windows to just secure it to those, and it worked out quite nice. Even with the Wisconsin weather, it's held up, and the wind does shake them around a little bit, but I've never had one actually fall off on me. So yeah, that's it for the fake boards. I mean, it's really not too complicated, and like I said, you just can use some foam from a TV or wherever you can get your hands on some foam. Yeah, that's it.
All right. All right, well, hopefully you guys learned a little something from that demonstration. So, yeah, all right, this is fine. This is okay. I'm sure, I don't know. I guess we'll just continue on because this is fine. All right, so we got the third and final nominee of the evening here. And that, of course, is food. Yeah, food. It was a big year for food, as it usually is around this season. A lot of great treats, a lot of great promotional things that these companies did, and beautiful box art. And big year for food. What do you want? What do you want from me? You want me to just continue on? Because I can do that. That's no problem. I can continue on. Yeah. So I'm just gonna talk about my Halloween haul from 2021. So I didn't get a lot of time to go out and see what all the stores had to offer this year. In fact, I was a little bit late, and I ended up going to Target just this past week, and it's not even the 31st yet, and they were already pulling stuff off the shelves and getting ready for Christmas, and to me, that's just bullshit. But I did manage to score a few things, and I'll show you what I got. So, first of all, I got this pretty wicked fake crow. Might have to be the new mascot for the show. Just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Alright, so this cool ass fake crow, and not necessarily part of the Halloween section, but I certainly didn't realize that this book existed until now, and apparently there were 4 others. This is Alan Robert, The Beauty of Horror. It's an adult coloring book, and they take a lot of iconic things from pop culture and horrorize it, basically. It's pretty clever, and I love just thumbing through this and looking at all the little parodies they did here. It's really fantastic. So, looking forward to coloring in this later to calm my nerves. What else do we got here? Well, like I said, it was a big year for food, and we did get some snacks before some of the shelves were completely bare. So we've got the Reese's Franken Cups. a staple classic for Halloween. The Kit Kat Witch's Brew, which is the green Kit Kats. I don't think there's any special flavor here, but it's marshmallow flavored cream, so I stand corrected, actually. There is a little bit of special flavor to it. And of course the great art on there with the witch. I also picked up the Hershey Kisses Vampire with the red insides, like the vampire blood. I mean, how can you not love that? I know a lot of this stuff has kind of been out already in past years, but it just warms my heart to see it. And just a little bit of effort that they put in to make the Halloween spooky designs on there, it's just, that's all I need. So, lastly, we've got the Spirit exclusive Danny with Binks Pop Fig. A great figure, one for the collection with her dead eyes. It'll fit right in with the others. So, great job, Spirit, to acquire this one. And we do have one more. This was a nice little gift that somebody gave me. I believe this also might have came from Spirit this year. It's a Friday the 13th magnet. So, really cool little piece there. And I think it was a pretty nice haul this year. So, with that being said, I guess it's time to announce the winner, if that's okay with you. Oh God, I just don't understand how this could have happened. I mean, it's a brand new doll. Ah, I see. Oh yeah, that's how that could have happened. Well, anyways, the big winner tonight for me and for 2021 Halloween is food. Specifically General Mills. I mean, they knocked it out of the park this year. I mean, the Monster Mash cereal, all the other various box art that they had with their cereal promotions, the special prizes that they were giving away of the costume characters. It was awesome. And I mean, if you don't believe me, go check out some of our food reviews. Well, anyways, that's about going to do it for me. I gotta go look for my doll. See you later, guys.